Hey, you're looking at the rankings before they've ever been filled out. If you've already seen this before, timestamp in the description, you know what to do. Go ahead and just jump to it and get right to it. If you haven't, go ahead and give this a listen so you know exactly what we're doing. Because I know some of you might be asking, why are you doing Trinities? Well, a couple of reasons. The biggest and most important is that Alliance War, AQ, 3 champions are allowed. And also, we all are aware of like this one particular synergy like Omega Red and Sabretooth. It's extremely powerful, these duos. But often there's these Trinities that all make at least one champion significantly better, or they come together to make all of them better, allowing you to tackle a lot of content. And then when you're doing your questing, there's 2 other spots where you can supplement them, accentuate them, look at what the quest is asking you to do, and it's gonna help you and save items. And then you might be asking, well, why are you ranking them? Mainly for fun, but also to kind of also help you out too. I'm gonna do videos on these, and if you've seen a lot of these, that means it's been going very well. But additionally, some of them I think are super premium, some are top shelf, and then others are gonna be Trinities. And the way I'm gonna look at that is, how much ground does this Trinity actually allow you to cover? Meaning, how much versatility, let's go with immunities, those sorts of things are in there. And then also, how much better do they actually make them? You're not gonna see me place a team full of Dr. Doom, Ghost, and let's say Rintra. Yeah, they're great, but they're not really helping each other out, and you really didn't need me to tell you that. This spreadsheet will be linked in the description, and all of the entries will have a link to the actual video. Of course, this will also be a playlist on my channel, so open up the spreadsheet, go ahead and check out all the different Trinities, or you can just do it through the playlist. All right, let's go ahead and jump to this video. All right, our first Trinity is gonna be the Flaming Trinity. I happen to personally love them. I have a connection with them. Kind of helped me get back into the game at a point in time when I was considering quitting. It had gotten very frustrating. Now, the main star at that time was Domino. So we're gonna look at her synergy part first, right? Her synergy with Masacre, debuffs last 1 second longer. And I know you're like, okay, cool, the bleeds, like that's making some sense. But it also applies to her parry stuns, active debuffs. Now, Masacre, and he's gotten buffed, which is another reason why I think the synergy is even better than it was at this point in time. But Masacre start the fight, and when ignited expires, gain between 1 and 5 ignition charges. We're gonna see this come into play in the fight I'm going to show you. That's a really big deal. It's shortening the amount of time it takes you to get ignited, which I know has gotten better anyway. And then when you do lose it, you're getting ignited back even faster. What was Masacre bringing to the table? With his synergy with Red Hulk is now starting with 2 heat charges. Remember, that's how Red Hulk gets that physical damage going. That's a big deal for him, starting with the, if he's got him awakened, and then now even the 2 heat charges, and then Masacre blocking a contact attack while ignited places insert on the opponent as if they had been struck by Masacre's bat. I know that doesn't sound like a big deal, and I don't know if I'd actually got in my way to make that happen, but you're gonna see in the fight, it does just through naturally playing. And then at last, what does Red Hulk bring to the table? The synergy with Domino, heavy attacks now inflict an incinerate that deals damage equal to the heavy attack's damage over 2 seconds. That can really start to add up. And then remember, because her debuffs are now lasting 1 second longer, that's going to apply to that incinerate, which is now going to be 3 seconds. And then the Red Hulk side of that is a special 2 regeneration, consumes 1 less heat charge. Cool. It's allowing you to keep and hold on to your heat charges better. As we talked about, that's a big part of Red Hulk's ramp. And then it does recover 18% more health. I think this is the least transformative, important part of the synergy, and yet holding on to what's helping you do your damage and getting 18% more health from a heal. If that's the worst part, that's pretty good. Let's take a look at the fights. All right, we're gonna take a look at 2 fights here. Well, the first is gonna be from Domino, and then the next is going to be from Masacre. This is all from the, I don't know, threat level 12 or whatever the new EQ highest difficulty is considered. 318,000 health. Now, yes, the node is gonna help slightly increase this damage, or I don't know, whatever, don't worry about it. I tried my best not to do it too much. You see, we get a little fury there, but look, you see how long the parry stuns are lasting, and then look at that incinerate. We're already getting, let's see here, because these numbers get big, folks. 6,500 per tick, and remember that's now for 3 seconds because of the synergy. Without it, the incinerate wouldn't even be happening, but now we're getting these numbers. Now, of course, the Fury is helping that a little bit. Sorry for the blur outside. I got a call there, or a text actually. And then watch, just because she's Domino, nothing. Punisher ends the fight, doesn't go indestructible, anything like that. That happened very, very fast. It was 319,000 health. You can parry, you can stun, she can bleed, she can incinerate. She's actually really outrageous like that. Getting extra time on your parry stuns is a really big deal. And then getting extra seconds on the damage, particularly what was otherwise a 2-second incinerate that was already doing big damage, now is up to 3. That's a big deal. Now, we're going into this fight. Use the Cavi Q boss is this MCoC. I think it was around 300,000 health, give or take. And I don't recall exactly what the reason was, but I did not want to be parry stunning, which is like something that Masacre is now adding, right? Because you're parry stunning with that Domino part of this Trinity. Look at this. He's already started with his bat ignited twice. So we're going to do our best to hit the block. And I want to show you more of the synergy coming into play. We're hitting, and now we're ignited. So that's good. We're going to go in, continue to hit the block. We're getting our power up. Of course, like you can still play Masacre as usual, which is another part of what I like about this is you can just play Masacre as you normally would. It's just things that help him get ramped more quickly are happening. You see the incinerators that were added to MCoC because he hit into my block. You see that happening. Again, that's part of the synergy here. I lost ignition and I got back immediately to incinerates, which is helping me get back more quickly to the ignition. I think you can really see how powerful it's just really almost transformative for Domino, even though she was a good champion already, but it's adding a whole new damage source to her kit. And then Masacre, who you want to have ignited and have him ignited as quickly as possible, is getting there faster. And then when he loses it, you're getting it back quicker. So you can get big SB2s like you just saw right there. Now, I'm not going to show a video of Red Hulk because honestly, I don't think he's the most exciting champion in the game, but the fact of the matter is he gets the job done. He's adding, they're not true immunities. Keep that in mind that it's a removal of poison and incinerate. But with this synergy team, he's getting his heat ramp, his heat charges faster, which means more damage. And if for some reason you want to really go down and heal, you don't lose nearly as much heat charge. It's 50% less and the heal's bigger. You see that from Masacre. What was that? Maybe 2 minutes, maybe 2 minutes. I'm not exactly a great Masacre player, and he gets the job done. He's getting ignited faster. And then when he does lose ignition, he's getting it back even quicker. I was wrong. 1:34. Now let's see where we're gonna place him in the synergy big board. All right, now they're the first one we're gonna place. So I reserve the right to adjust this and just keep an eye, keep watching these videos, and I'm gonna keep placing them. Remember, there will be links to all of these videos on this spreadsheet. So hopefully we have a lot of fun with it and get a lot of knowledge out. I'm placing them here for a couple of reasons. The way I look at it is it's all 3 different classes, right? Whenever the Trinity or the Synergy are the same class, I always feel like there's a bit of a ceiling on it. DLNL talked about that in the interview I did with him for his Absorbing Man creation. Now, so that we've got Mutant, Skill, and Science. Additionally, there are 2 immunities, being Poison and Incinerate, included in there. You've got Domino for bleeds and incinerates. Now you have Masacre for incinerates, ability accuracy reduction, as well as Domino's herself. Red Hulk is handling a lot of your energy damage and your mystics for you. And then you add on top of this that Masacre's play styles we've talked about with Valkyrie is so very unique and can help you bypass a lot of nodes and things like that. And a really unique damage source there too. There is a ton those 3 can handle. And then if you're on a 5 champion questing team, you've got 2 extra spots that can maybe do your power control if you need it, maybe more immunities and that sort of thing. All of those champions are in my 2nd and 3rd highest tier in my champion rankings already. And then you put them together, they're making each other that much better. I think that's about as good as it can get in a synergy team, especially when you're limiting them to Trinities, so that you have 2 other open spots to make your questing that much more powerful. Let me know what you think. I know as we fill this out more and more, it'll be easier for us to gauge. And like I said, maybe they get moved to top shelf, but they definitely would not go any farther down than top shelf. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think we got right. Let me know what you think we got wrong. And if you could, in the comment section, add other champions who maybe have a synergy with just Domino or Red Hulk or Masacre, who you think could accentuate this team even more. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I hope you either learned something, were entertained, or even better, a little bit of both. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.